Hello, beautiful people. How are ya? Hope you are doing well in every part of the world you are. This is Mo again with another episode of Go Lives. For today, I've introduced us. Let's say I've invited one of the main features, one of the main guys of the online business that we are having, and one of the main men in the training teams for creating the contents for Google advertising. I've asked the, let's say, what was the name of sorry, because right now it's 6 a.m. in the morning here in Brisbane. So I've asked Tanvir from Canada. So Tanvir is joining us live in order to let us know about the, let's say, different tips and topics about the online business that we are holding at the moment. And without further ado, guys, sorry for my mistake. It was pretty in early morning here, and I've just got out of bed, and it was a little bit difficult for me to focus. So without further ado, let's go straight away to Canada and Tanvir. Tanvir, how are ya?
I'm good, good. How are you?
Thank you so much for taking your time and interviewing with me. I'm so happy to let's say interviewing with you. So for the beginning, let us know and let us the, let's say, audience know about your background, where you're coming from, what were you doing before joining this online business, and what are you doing at the moment.
All right. Thanks so much for having me here today. And holy, it's 6 a.m. in the morning there.
Yeah, absolutely
Canada
right.
time.
One of the beauties of this online business is time free. You cannot, let's say, restrain yourself in a specific 8 to, for example, 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. You can
Yeah,
literally do it in any time and anywhere.
yeah, nice.
Because right now, in Toronto, Canada, or let's say another part of the Canada is around afternoon or evening time. All right.
Yeah, Toronto is 4 o'clock right now, and where I am right
Yeah.
now is 2 p.m. So 2 in the.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyways, my name is Tanvir, and I've been doing this business for 2.5 years now.
Mm.
I'm originally from Bangladesh, and I've been working in the hotel industry for my whole life, basically. And my education also in the hotel industry. After my high school, I went to Switzerland and I started hotel management there. And then I worked a few different other countries: Italy, France, Switzerland, China, and then finally I'm in Canada. Um, so I've been working in one of the Marriott hotel in Saskatoon, like where I live, as a banquet supervisor before I started this business. Well, like I worked full time for 1 year and doing this business on the side. I just quit my job last year in 2020 as a banquet supervisor. So, and I still go, like they still call me every once in a while to like Fridays and Saturdays just to help out. But I don't really work full time anymore. I'm doing my business full time.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect. One of the main, let's say, ideas and goals for everybody that joining this online business is to having time freedom, and you are literally having it at the moment without needing to, let's say, working full time or working for the other body's dreams. And
Mhm.
and let's say you are your own boss at the moment, and you can do it anytime and anywhere that you are after. So, thank you, Tanvi, for pointing out this. Very useful ideas. And for those of you guys who are, let's say, not familiar with me, and or for example, this is the first time that you're watching me, and this is Mo, and I'm 35-year-old, and I'm living from, let's say, I'm originally coming from Iran, and I've been living in here in Brisbane, Australia since 2020, and immigrated here with my family, with my wife, with my daughter. And yes, like and it's let's say all of the guys that are doing in, let's say, this online business, having the financial security. The main reason for almost anybody that almost joining this online business has been my main vibe to have a more secure financial life, and let's say provide more money for my family, and for my loved ones, because by having money, you'll be able to, for example, do anytime, let's say, go anywhere, let's say, do anything that you want, and blah, 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 blah. So on my previous life, on my previous, let's say, job, I used to do, let's say, 10 to 12 or 12 to 14 hours a day. So 6 days a week, unfortunately.
Wow.
And yeah, I was completely burned out during the time. It was around for 10 years that I've been doing these kind of jobs in Iran and even here in Australia when I came here last year. So it was pretty difficult for me to continue on that, and because I was completely burned out and I didn't have enough time at all to have with my family, more quality time with my family, and I didn't know how my daughter is growing up. So that's why I said to myself one day, it is enough. Enough is enough, and yeah, you should do something in order to make it better and in order to change it. And that's why I've been trying several other ideas before: Amazon, Shopify, drop shipping, let's say, and lately, let's say, cryptocurrencies and forex, and I've lost thousands of dollars, Tanvir, in doing these online businesses, because there was a lot of other ideas out there, but yeah, all of them was either illegal or, let's say, insecure financially, without having a reliable source of income or without having much money, and with a lot of overhead in terms of the time, that energy that you're gonna put in order to get the results. So none of them was working for me, and yeah, it was completely, let's say, hopeless situation that I was completely in a limbo on a Saturday afternoon, or let's say Sunday afternoon, whatever time it was. I was sitting in a bus station and I was checking my social media, that, and I saw an ad, and yeah, it was completely changed my life, and that's why I'm sitting here and we'll be talking about it in more details. So Tanvir, please let us know about the importance of having a financial, let's say, financially secured source of income, specifically in this, let's say, heck situation that we are living at the moment. Almost all of the countries in the world are struggling with COVID and all the difficulties resulting from and stemming from, and yeah, vaccinating, or let's say not having this reliable source of income, lots of lockdowns. We are having people in Sydney, in Melbourne, here in Australia, that is currently in lockdowns, and in some part of the world. I'm pretty happy with you guys in Canada that you're not having lockdowns anymore. But yeah, in all the part of the world, almost all the people are struggling with this kind of problem. So specifically in this situation, please let us know about your point of view, about your why, and let's say the reason for having a financially secure source of income.
Well, you are absolutely right. In this situation, there couldn't be any better idea than this, like starting something online, because offline world is kind of messed up all over the place. Online industry was booming, but because of this, what happened last year in 2020, it went even faster booming online, because people realized very fast, very quickly, that things needs to go online, because we cannot have physical contacts, we cannot have work like 5-10 people in a small room, or have a big conference, or this kind of stuff. So we went to online very fast, and luckily for some of us who actually started this online business before the pandemic, had actually you know did a really good job in their own businesses, especially even mine too. Like my business actually went up 10 times more in 2020, because everybody is losing jobs, and
So the pandemic was very good for you.
well, in a
Are you
way,
saying
yes, it
that?
was. I wish it never happened.
Yeah, I was
but,
kidding.
but
Yes.
this pandemic actually made everyone realize that, because like all those jobs that we had, even in our hotel, there was people who worked for 20 years, there were people who worked for 15 years. They just got like kicked out like that, because we didn't need them. And even
Yeah.
my job was in jeopardy, because there was no banquet. I was the banquet supervisor, and there was no banquet, there's no people gathering. So um, in that, people really realized that everything needs to go online, and then kids were having classes online, we're buying stuff online, we're having meetings online, everything was online. So that's why I was lucky that we started before the pandemic. And you know because we need I still needed to pay my rent, my mortgage, I still needed to buy groceries, right? Everything was still there except there was no income. So that's why the financial security is very, very important. And just having that, our typical thoughts that I'm going to have a job, I'm going to work 5 days a week, end of the month I'm going to have salary, this is not very stable and secure anymore. You might not have a job tomorrow, but having this online business, this is lifetime. This is your business. You don't need any store, you don't need to contact with people, you don't need to do shipping, nothing at all. So this is just perfect for this situation that we are going through right now.
Absolutely right, absolutely correct. Because yeah, as you truly said, there is no, let's say, financial security, let's say, or let's say job security, let's say, specifically in this situation that we are having. Some days you're gonna be laid down, you're gonna be, let's say, stood down, you're gonna be laid off. Sorry, and yeah, you're gonna lose your job. So, but for this online space specifically, during the past recent 2 or 3 years, it's been booming. It's been booming more and more, and even more than, for example, 10 times. That's, let's say, there are a lot of businesses out there that have been growing more than 10 times. And even for our society, for our community, it's been, let's say, more than 2 years ago that it was around 14,000 people. But right now it's more than 96,000, 95,000 people. It's more than 7 or 8 times, guys. Can you believe it? In less than 2 years, in 2020, in 2019, sorry, June, it was around 14,000 people. With almost, let's say, Tanvir joined this online business. But right now, it's about 95,000 people around the world, people from different walks of life, people from different countries. In Canada, from people from US, people from Australia, guys from UK, European countries, Turkey, UAE, let's say, Russia, in other side of the world, other part of the world, Australia, New Zealand, and people from Africa, people from Asia, people from Hong Kong, the Philippines, Malaysia, people from all countries are doing at the moment. So this is one of the most interesting things that we are offering you guys, and yeah, this is very important to keep in your mind, that we should have a financially secured, let's say, way in order to compensate, in order to pay off the mortgages, in order to pay off the, let's say, all the expenditures that we are having at our daily life, and for our dreams. Because not only you are gonna pay your, let's say, expenditures for your daily life, but also you're gonna make something for your dreams, in order to, for example, have a more golden years, ages with your loved ones, in order to have your dream house, or in order to have your dream car, or go anywhere that you want, and at any time. So for having all of these, for attaining all of these goals, you are needing money. And money won't become if you are sitting on the fence, if you are not doing something for it. You're gonna step out of your comfort zone, and you are having a lot of opportunities out there for joining this online business.
Yeah.
And why we are saying that this online business is pretty unique. Tanvir, please let us know about the main features of this online business, specifically in terms of the financially matters, for the sake of financial items. So, yeah, thank you.
Well, the first thing about financial, security here is you have no limit of income in this business. There is no monthly. There is no every 6 months you're gonna make 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever. There's no cap. The
Mm,
the income is unlimited in this business, and you don't even have to work 8 hours or 10 hours a day. And you have. So this is why I started this business. When I was looking for something online, I wasn't looking for particularly a business. I was just looking for something online that I could make money. And what I was looking for is like something that I don't have to ship. I don't have to, look after the products or anything. I don't have to have inventory in the basement, and then I don't have to deal with like directly with customers or their complaints or anything like that at all. And I didn't want any office. I didn't want any staff members that I have to deal with. So all this business, everything checks off. You don't have to ship anything. You have no staff. You don't need to have a physical store or anything to run this business. You don't have to ship anything. You don't have to even deal with any complaints or anything like that. And so these are the main features that I was looking for, and in this business it was absolutely perfect, literally perfect for us. So that's why we started this business. And financially, I started 2.5 years ago, and it's been almost a year and a half that I don't, both my wife and I, we don't work anymore. So, and we are doing pretty well with this, just with this business. In fact, it's more than my wife and my salary, both of our salaries combined. We're making more than that every month. So we don't need to go to work, and we're staying home with our kids, and we're safe because we don't really come in contact with people. And it doesn't matter if it's lockdown or anything, our business still runs because all you need is internet, right?
Absolutely right. You're, let's say, able to do it in any time and in anywhere, at anywhere that you are wanting, by having, let's say, a simple smartphone and a simple internet connection. You'll be able to do that, yeah, without needing any needing for laptop or any PCs or something like that, and yeah, without renting any place, without hiring anybody, without paying for any utility. You'll be able to run your online business, your very own online businesses. And yeah, Tanvir, you're talking about a very good point, and this is the importance of considering these opportunities as a very, very good side hustle. For those of you guys out there that you are doing your job at the moment, there is no limitations for you. Even myself, I'm doing my 9 to 5 job at the moment. I'm gonna get out of the home after finishing this live interview and going to my work in order to have my 9 to 5 job. So yeah, this is so important to keep in your mind that it is completely possible for any person. You can fit it around with any things that you are doing at the moment. No matter you are working or not working, no matter you are, for example, doing your 9 to 5 jobs or any other things that you are doing, it is completely possible, and this business can be done at your own pace. There is no rush, there is no necessity. Of course, if you are putting your more time on it, you're gonna get results sooner than that. But nothing important, because everybody can join and, let's say, can obtain the achievements, the milestones in these online businesses. But no matter, sooner or later, you're gonna get it. After you're putting your time and energy and your efforts and your positivity and your positive mindset, you're gonna get it. And yeah, I told you, I'm doing my 9 to 5 job at the moment. I'm doing it as a side hustle, but what a side hustle, what an opportunities it is, because it is completely capable of doubling more than two or three, almost 4 or 5 times of my salary after, for example, setting up times, and after, for example, month of 8s or 9s after joining these online businesses, because it's going to be started from 3-figure incomes after, for example, passing the training and by making advertisements. And we are teaching all the details to you guys as a mentor, as a coach, and as a community. We are all supporting you guys, and you are having the full access to a fully video-based training system that Tanvir accidentally, and let's say ironically, is one of the guys that is in the content creation team for Google advertisement. And yeah, there are heck a lot of useful information about how to make your advertisements in 6 social platforms, including Facebook, Google, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube. YouTube is the most favorable, I reckon, social media at the moment, together with Facebook. More than 3 billion people are watching Facebook, let's say, scrolling Facebook or watching, let's say, YouTube every day. So we are let's say teaching you all the details regarding advertising in these 6 social medias, and by running your advertisement, after 3 or 4 months, you're gonna hit the 4-figure income. And for example, after that, by month of 8 or 9, you're gonna hit the 5-figure income, and what's so on. And after that, you're gonna grow your team, and after 2 or 3 years, guess what? You are reaching the retirement plan, because this business, unlike any other businesses out there, is offering the retirement plan option. And by reaching a certain amount of points after, for example, 3 or 4 years of this online business, which is at the halfway at the moment for, let's say, Tanvir, and you are reaching the retirement plan of this online business. And after that, you're gonna get $5,000 at least monthly income as a residual income, apart from all other kind of commissions that you're gonna receive in that time, because this compensation plan is patented. Is a lot of compensation types, a lot of commission types that you're gonna get on a monthly or on a quarterly basis. So you're gonna get all the commissions after, let's say, these times, after passing, let's say, the training, and gradually by building your businesses gradually and step by step. And after that, even when you're hitting the $5,000 threshold, you're not going to be, let's say, convinced. You're not going to be, let's say, satisfied by this online business, because this online business is always keeping you motivated to do more and more. Even though if you're not doing anything, you're going to get $5,000 at least a month. But if you're putting your time, even more than more. And yeah, because this is the manner of, let's say, work team. So let's say teamwork, and yeah, you and your guys are doing the same job, and you are making your success story. And by your collaborative work and getting more points, you are even, let's say, possible to hit the $25,000 a month as a retirement plan option that this online business is putting on the table. So 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and 25 bucks, 25 grand. So as a residual income for the rest of your life, and it can be inherited to all the guys, all your next of kin, for example, that you are appointing by filling up the forms. And after your death, this business and these assignments can be completely passed on to that guys. So you are building the legacy. Tanvir is building the legacy. Me is building the legacy, and all 95,000 people are doing at the moment are building the legacies, not only for ourselves, but only for our child, for our grandchild, and for our grandchild. So Tanvir, please let us know about, let's say, the importance of being coachable, because the most important things for the, let's say, last part of this interview, let's talk about importance of having a positive mindset. Because if you are not having a positive mindset, you're not going to be able to achieve anything in your life. It doesn't matter if it's online businesses or personal life or any other things. If you are not having a positive mindset, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my point of view. If you are not having a positive mindset, you are not sending a full energy, for example, positive energy to the and you see, I'm fairly believe in karma, because when you are sending positive energy, you're going to receive the positive energy from it, from the, let's say, the world around you, the universe around you. So based on these facts, please let us know about the importance of being coachable to be successful in these online businesses.
It is very important to be coachable in this business, because I always get questions like, okay, I never had experience before doing this. Can I still do it? And I always say, yes, of course you can. Anyone can do this business, but you have to be coachable. And what that means is there are some step-by-step trainings that we have, and you will have your coach and mentor, and they're going to teach you how to do it. So you have to have that open mindset to accept and get their directions and follow their directions and keep doing it as they tell you to do, and as how they coach you. So you have, that's why we always say be coachable, because without that you won't be able to be successful in this business. And it's very hard to a coach if someone is not really into it, if they're not in open mindset. And that's why we always say be coachable.
Absolutely right, because coaching is one of the let's say game-changing features of these online businesses. Because of experience, I told you a few minutes ago, Tanvir and other guys that are watching us, that personally I've tried Amazon and Shopify, and there is no, let's say, community support for these online businesses. If you are wanting, for example, to learn something and that you're not, let's say, understanding at the moment, so you're gonna get the trainings. You're gonna buy the training modules and pay thousands of dollars, and by paying the modules, by paying for training modules, you're gonna get access to that modules, but you are still alone in watching and learning that. So it is not possible for you guys to get the community support in these online businesses. But for our online business, there are a lot of, let's say, special groups in the social media platform that we are having in order to support you guys in advertising in Google, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all the platforms, all of the platforms. We are having special groups, and we are talking specifically about some special topics and focusing on special topics by let's say creating these groups, and 95,000 people are joining in these groups. And apart from that, let's say, like Tanvir, like me, we are mentoring guys, we are coaching you guys, and Tanvir is coach at the moment at the same time. I've not got yet my coaching certificate yet, but yeah, I'm gonna get it very, very soon, hopefully. But yeah, as a coach, as a mentor, and as a community support, we are all behind of you guys in order to go forward. And there is a game-changing feature that this online business is offering, unlike any other online businesses. Sorry. So this is pretty important to be coachable, as Tanvir said, heeding the points that you are listening, and getting it into the action, and applying this. Because by applying these points and by applying these let's say rules, and by heeding to the points that you are being taught in training, and by you're being taught by your mentor, by your coach, you'll be able to, let's say, hit the milestones in your online businesses. So Tanvir, thank you so much. And I've had a lot of people that are joining us live. Yasaman, hello Yasaman to you guys, because Yasaman is joining us from let's say the US, and and we are a lot of other guys. Zaria from Canada, and Paris are from Canada. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you so much for your time. So Tanvir, anything you want to add at your end, or?
Well, at least I always say, just if you are interested and you are looking for something, give this one a try, because this is 100% free to watch our webinar, and then you can decide if this is something for you or not. But without watching it, you wouldn't know that what this is. So I always encourage people to come and watch the webinar, and then you can take your own decisions.
Absolutely right. Watching the free webinar is the first step, guys. Register in my website either, or in Tanvir's website, which is going to be, for example, shared after this live in Tanvir's page, and Tanvir is going to add his website if he wants. And yeah, after registering your name and email address, you'll be able to register for access. You'll be able to have an access to a free webinar by watching the let's say webinar either live. We are having go live. We are having lives two times a week, on Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, and in Wednesdays and on Wednesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. EST, Australian, Standard Time. I mean Sydney time. We are having lives. If you are, for example, able to have it live, you can join live and either watch it live or catching the latest replays by let's say clicking on the link that's being provided to you by email. So after that, you're gonna have the trial phase of this online business. That if you're interested more in order to know more about this online business and about different pillars and about different products that we are not dealing with, but the system is dealing with instead of us, and all other details. I mean, we are introducing you to the Facebook private community that we are talking at the moment, and I was talking about it a few minutes ago. More than 95,000 people, like-minded people, are doing the online businesses out there, and are posting about their income, you're going to get interested. You're going to get more and more about all the details, and you're having access to let's say more than 3 to 4 hours of pre-coaching video by joining the, let's say, trial phase. And if you're paying $149 US dollars, which is completely refundable within 1 month of paying that, and you're going to receive the invoice after paying that, you're having access to this trial phase, because we are valuing your time, we are valuing your energy, we are valuing your, let's say, efforts. And a coach will be specifically, especially assigned and appointed to you guys. And for all of these reasons, because there are a lot of information that you will be given, this is the trial phase that business has put. And by entering this phase, this trial phase, you'll be able to, let's say, enlighten your mind completely and gain your insight 100%. And after that, at the end of the month, and in the worst case scenario, you'll be able to decide whether you're joining these online businesses or not. Because like any other businesses out there, you'll be the person that is deciding whether this online business is good or not for you. Because you are the person that's going to be the business owner. So yeah, if you're deciding to not continuing, you can refund it completely without deducting any cents. Or if you're deciding, like almost 86% of people that are paying this $149 are deciding to continue and let's say buy the products and invest and in this online business and join your let's say other guys out there, you'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to accept you and to have you in my team. And we'll be business partners after that. So this is the steps for joining these online businesses. And I'll be more than happy, Tanvir. Thank you so much, and for your time, for your energy. And it's around 4:30 p.m. in Canada. And I'll wish you a very, very best evening ahead and very wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for putting your time, for taking your time and watching me, and wish you all the best in your life. Thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.